Okay, guys, this is my wrap up for semi-annual sale, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I think this year was great. It went over pretty great for me. Um, let's jump into it. So, I'm gonna start with the worst. So let's get the worst out of the way. One of the worst is we're still experiencing this canceled situation way after your order is confirmed. So I ordered one of the shampoos or conditioners, and because I ordered it pretty early on in the sale, I didn't buy one when I went in store. And then I missed out because almost a week later it was canceled. That's fine. Wasn't necessary. I'm good. But that was my worst. And I think that was literally the only negative. Outside of the changing percentages, but I get why they do that to make as much money as possible. Let's do this. Some of my favorites. This was a return item. The whole haul that this was in was my favorite. But this is the Aquaburst body wash, and it's 8 ounces, their typical size. Oh no, it's a little smaller. It smells really weird, like watermelon water. Like watermelon LaCroix. But yeah, so it has beads in it. I'm looking pretty forward to using this because the top does that thing. Pretty excited about that. Another one of my favorites is how cheap the room sprays got. So I was really able to try the room sprays this year because they got so cheap. And I was just talking to you guys about how I wish they would have a room spray sale. And look at that. Now I have way more room sprays than I know what to do with. So they're working pretty good in my car. And another use that I found for them that I didn't think of before was after like cooking smells. So we don't fry things, we air fry things, but that air fryer still has a smell. And that smell can't go away easily with a candle. So look at that, another use for that. Another one of my favorites was how cheap the soap got. So I was able to pick up at least one more of these Feliz Navidogs. And this is the Freshman Apple. And I really love this scent. It's something that next year when the soaps come out, when they have all these soaps that are new scents, yada, yada, I don't care because I have one of my favorites, right? So I'm so excited that I have an extra one of those. I was really excited to see the strawberry in store, although I would have really loved it in moisturizing body wash. I never even got to smell this. And I've had so many people have mixed reviews. I mean, I've seen so many people with mixed reviews saying it smells pure, like pure strawberry, and then other people saying it smells like a candied strawberry. I am definitely along the lines of candied strawberry. It smells like candy to me, but not so much an actual strawberry. But yeah, so I was so excited to find this, and this line, honestly though, the label looks a little off center. I don't know if that's just me, but possibly how that ended up in 75% off. But I was so excited to find that. And again, 75% off was amazing this year. And I'm so glad it was, because after last SAS, not after last year, but the actual last SAS, which was winter, or no, this is winter, which was summer, everything seemed to be 50% off for the most part. But this had some good 75% off. And if you waited, it had even better 75% off. So speaking of, I was able to stock up on one of my favorites, Zen Garden. So this is more so about the principle of being able to stock up on items. They had plenty of stock of items this year. Pretty excited about that. And if you waited, you got 75% off. So this item was 50% off. It is the paraffin hand cream, majority of the sale. And in stores, you were able to find it 75% off, but I couldn't find one. But online, it eventually went 75% off, which leads me to my next point of they finally did something to the website that allows them to update it more live. I'm not going to say live, but more live than once a day. So we all know Bath & Body Works, or if you didn't, here's your introduction. Bath & Body Works drops items at 6 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I am Eastern Standard Time, and I do have to work at 8, so it's not that far off for me to be up anyways. However, other people on other coasts maybe don't want to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, waiting on Bath & Body Works website to upload. So, this sale, I noticed that live items were being updated as we went, not daily, but even hourly. So if you ran out of Zen Garden, it didn't stay on the website as sold out the rest of the day. It maybe an hour later was completely, the listing was completely gone, and you saw the pumpkin apple room spray now. And in doing that, they were able to also update the prices, not live again, but live. And I really appreciated that. I think it made things move a lot quicker, especially the stock itself, because although it does involve each of us being on the website a little bit more often, at least we weren't staring at the same products so consistently like last SAS. I was pretty excited to see this product 75% off because I really wanted to try this product. I had a, what do they call this? Essential oil mist last SAS that I didn't really love because it said pillow mist, but apparently you can use this on a host of different things. And I'm actually looking forward to trying it on my hair. So that'd be pretty interesting. And I was really excited to see, I'm gonna grab these at the same time, so many moisturizing body washes. Now, the first SAS I went to was in a mall, and I didn't pick up the moisturizing body wash in Cactus Blossom. Even though I like that moisturizing body wash, it just was kind of open, and I don't know. I was really iffy about it. I just didn't like that it was kind of open. But I was pretty excited to see that I got to try one of the confetti moisturizing body washes in Twisted Peppermint, which I've never had anything in Twisted Peppermint. And I finally found the coveted white t-shirt, which I was so excited about. I love this scent, guys, and I'm so sad that it'll probably never reappear. It's almost like they put it out without, it smells like soap in a really good way. But it's almost like they put it out and then decided we didn't like it before we said we didn't like it. It was really strange, right? So another good point of SAS is always being able to try new things. I know I showed you guys this before, but this was my first winter candy apple item. And turns out I love winter candy apple. Since this purchase, I have bought other winter candy apple scents at SAS. And it's just nice to have more than one winter candy apple item. And now I know next year that I like the scent and I will be purchasing a lot more winter candy apple, which might be a good or bad thing. So the first day of SAS, they had these $11 candles, and I had a 10 off 40 coupon, so it made it even cheaper. This is actually probably the cheapest candle that I got all year, all 2020. So, oh no, I got this in 2021, or did I? No, I probably actually got it in 2020. But anyways, this is Passion, which I know a lot of people liked, so I'm not really sure why this ended up at SAS. I think it's just very typical of aromatherapy to end up at SAS. But I got 2 rows in Ylang Ylang. It's a very mature scent. Not mature and powdery like we usually say mature. This is just mature and like sexy night out. This could be a perfume scent. It's really, really good. But I always get that from Ylang Ylang. So I expected that when it's paired with the tuberose, which is deep. It's a deep, heavy scent. I really also enjoyed, which I don't think I have a representation of this item here, that the hand sanitizers went lower. I was not expecting that, guys. I thought the hand sanitizers were going to remain solid, but they went 5 for $4, even though they were all holiday scents. I really, really enjoyed that. I was able to pick up finally Frosted Coconut Snowball and some fall scents for next year. Hand sanitizer typically does not expire for, 2 to 3 years. I think it's two to 3 years. Yeah, it doesn't typically expire for 2 to 3 years. So look at that. I mean, I have 5 hand sanitizers to use over the course of 2 to 3 years that are 1 ounces. They will get used in or out of season, gifted. Hand sanitizer is a premium gift at this point. So they will get used. Don't worry about it. And you guys know I can never stop talking about this. The last but not least, oh, subscribe. Is my little color run line. And no, this is not all of them. I figured I couldn't pick them up anyways. But I got majority of the color run body care, body fine fragrance mists at SAS for 75% off, guys. Actually, I'm going to leave those right there. I'm going to scoot over. Every one of these I ended up liking, except Coconut Escape is not my favorite. The rest of them, though, are strangely all similar in a musky way. And I'm saying musk, M-U-S-K. Even, like, they're all very grown, like, if that makes any sense, which is not a problem. Yeah, because they're all very adult. But I'm not a huge fan of the smelling like cake and candy and things like that. So this is fine. These will 100% get used. But I'm having a hard time using them because I think they're so pretty together. So yeah, that was the coloring line. And that was last but not least. Oh, another item that I don't have here is the 75% off lip glosses that were doubled as ornaments. Those are going to go so awesome in my niece's Christmas presents next year. I got the bear, and it was a polar bear and a penguin, I think. You guys, if those socks would have went 75% off, I would have lost my mind. But that's my SAS wrap up for winter of 2020, headed into 2021, whatever you want to call it. And I really, really enjoyed this one. Like, really enjoyed this one. This one made me so excited to be back on my Bath & Body Works game. And I hope you guys had a good SAS too. Let me know what item you were most excited about. But yes, for real this time, like, comment, subscribe.